Hello and welcome. Today is May 3rd, 2026, and today we'll be playing Windrose. I'm your host, Sholo Q. I'm a Sholo Eats Queenly Reaper and Guide to the Underworld, and my plan for today's stream is to continue where we left off on this build. This is now day 3 of our brand new build, or stream build. Construction. I still don't know what to call this thing, to be honest. I haven't figured out thematically what I want to do with it. I have like basic ideas, but I'm kind of just building everywhere and trying out new things. So we're gonna see how this plays out. Hopefully it ends up looking nice in the end. At least that's the goal. Anyway, yeah, so for anyone who wasn't here last time, or the time before that, we built that cabin right over there that we could see in this background. And I also built that nice little fire pit around, with like the little, cover. And then I also built this staircase. And then last time I built this structure here. I kind of finished up what I wanted structurally for it. Added a little bit more of a roof here on the staircase, elongated it a bit, and then created another staircase heading down toward up here. So that's pretty cool. And then of course we have a downstairs area of this elevated portion, which is the last area I worked in. I built something here originally where I had like kind of like a, I guess you could say a door kind of leading up into, you know, a whole nother room, but I ended up removing the doors. At least the one that I built here, because I felt like it didn't really look right. Like I felt like it wasn't really placed well, so I'm just gonna have to redo that section. Last time I kind of did a little bit sloppily. Don't really like how it turned out, so this time around my plan is to actually kind of implement it a little bit more cleanly, and then hopefully I'm thinking also just adding some windows on the sides just to kind of round out the look. So just something to think about, something to kind of keep us going and looking forward into the future of this build. And of course I also have the other half of it with the other staircase leading up into the sky, currently out to nowhere. So that is this right here. Gotta figure out what this is going to be. I still have no idea. Haven't figured it out yet, but eventually I will. It's just gonna take some time, I guess. But yeah, I think I'm gonna start off down here. I'm really happy with how the upstairs turned out. I might do a few things here just to kind of keep things looking nice, but overall the pier I think is pretty basic, pretty chill for now. I put this chair here just to look out into the ocean, but it's not really going to be there permanently. And then of course I have this nice little setup here. All the shrubbery has grown in now, so it looks really nice, and you know, overall looking pretty good. The only thing is that inside here we haven't really decorated this cabin yet, so that's going to be another challenge. Not sure if I'm going to touch the cabin today. I might finish up the bottom here and then kind of decide from there what I want to do. But yeah, we're going to do that first, and we're going to see how things end up. So yeah, let's start that off. I'm going to start by placing some walls, but before we get started, I'm going to also put on some nice, wonderful jazz music for you guys to enjoy. There we go, right from my playlist. And hopefully it'll be a nice, calm, relaxing experience. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the stream. Alright, so for this wall, I'm trying to decide what kind of wall I should be, you know, mostly placing here. If I wanted to go with something that was a little bit more limestone-like, I could. But I wonder if that's really the call here, especially because the sides aren't really that kind of wall. I could go with something like this, but then it sticks out in like a weird way. So it kind of puts me in like a bad position where no matter what I do, it's going to be a rough call. I could also try to place something like this, these mahogany squares, for example. Like if I were to do something like this, but then it chops off onto the side there. So that's another potential challenge. I could try to use a beam to cover that up. Like if I use a really thick timber pillar or something maybe, but that's kind of pushing it, to be honest. So I feel like I need to maybe delete this and then just work with the sides first and then place the door. So we'll do that first. We're gonna do things in kind of a reverse order for the sake of alignment. maybe I'll use a thinner door too. Maybe the large door isn't a good idea. I originally wanted to put a really large door on all of the sides because I thought, oh, this will look cool and blah blah blah, but you know, from a practical standpoint, I'm kind of questioning it now. I'm not sure if that was the right move. I decided to go with a clay wall. I mean, that's cool and all, but is this really what we want? I don't know. Because if I do the side-by-sides, we're looking at a much smaller, whoops, a much smaller, thinner wall here. And then if we add a door, it has to be somewhere in between. I could try to do like a layering just to force the big door to fit, but I'm not sure if that makes sense. I don't know. This wide door is pretty out there, so maybe I gotta be a little bit careful on that. Okay, I have an idea. We're gonna put this wide door. We're just gonna use a wider door. Fuck it. I've had enough of this. We're gonna use a wider door for this. I wanted to use this one, but I think it's too thin and too awkwardly shaped to like really, you know, fit here well. So the more I play around with it, the less and less I want to use it. So we're just gonna not do that. Oh, looks like this is more for plaster wall. We can make a change here. That way it doesn't look weird. It can just blend into the rest of the shape. Like this. There we go. Alright. The plaster wall looks a little odd from the outside, but... I mean, I could put in something else. I don't know how I feel about this, to be honest. Because the problem is that if I change the door, right? Like if I change it to something else, it has to be a really... Well, actually, this one might work. This wide door. The problem is that you see how it wants to snap to one side or the other. This is the only door that doesn't really do that. This door is also really nice and tall, but it's not like wide like the other one. Maybe I should use a door that's not as complicated. Maybe something like this would be a better door, even if it's just kind of like plain looking. I don't know. Maybe I gotta experiment with doors here for a little bit. This one might be a nice door too. This one has like the mesh, right? But I like these. So I think I'm gonna keep these, and then we're just going to replace the sides with something else. This was a mistake. So I'm just going to remove this. I knew this was gonna take a few tries before I settled on something, but you know, that's part of the process, guys. It'd be like that sometimes, as I like to say. I'm gonna put that here as well. And then we're also going to place the walls. Let's see if we can get a nice looking wall here. I'm thinking maybe the wall bark walls look kind of promising. Maybe, let me see. Oh, maybe. I don't know. I have to be careful because the walls on the sides here, they're like a totally different texture from the rest of the other sides. And the kind of wall that I would be using normally would be the clay, the clay wall. So maybe that's what I need to do, is just continue with the clay and just settle on what was already there. Yeah, you see how it's sealed up so nicely? Yeah, I think that's gonna be the move, actually. We're gonna do that. All right, here we go. Boom. All right, next step, we're gonna take the time to add some windows for the back part here, because a lot of the sun comes through this backside. So we're gonna put in some windows, maybe something like, maybe not that. I'm thinking something like this. I'm gonna just do the whole wall like that. Just call it a day. Boom, easy. So now the sun's gonna come through here. It's gonna look pretty nice and chill. We have exits. Cool. I wonder if putting a staircase here makes sense. Maybe I could put like a small stairway here on the edge, just kind of leading down. And then we'll remove this just so that I can get up here without much issue. And then we'll add the handrails. We're gonna go with this one. And then we're also gonna add the end cap to both these sides here. All right, and now we need railing. Gonna add that in. It's crazy because like the actual staircase here kind of buries itself. It doesn't really go far after that. I was able to kind of go on top of it, but I don't know why. Like, let me see. There has to be a better way to do this. Can I force it downward? One more? Is it gonna let me? I'm trying to force it down one more, but it's not gonna let me. The sand is too high. Alright, there we go. We have a exit ramp here. And then we're also gonna add... Oh, you know what I could do? I could add a... Actually, that's not a good idea. Let's add some lights in here, actually. So I'm gonna put a nice chandelier in here. I think that would look really cool. I'm gonna have to light this place up first before I can do that. I'm gonna place this little lamp here for better lighting. And then we're gonna place our lamp. Okay, so the hard part is knowing where the center is. Luckily, with the snapping tool, it just kind of gave it away for me. We're gonna remove one of these chains, and then we're gonna use this. Ooh, this large chandelier looks cool. We'll try that. Trying to hook it up is a little bit difficult. It's close, but not quite. There we go. Okay, that's a little low. Not good. We're gonna remove one and we're gonna place a chandelier again. It's always hard to get these chandeliers to look just right, but I think we're gonna be able to do it. There we go. Now we should be good. Like, yeah, we'll still bump our head if we jump high enough, but it's good enough. Let's see what this looks like from the outside. Oh, you can't even tell there's a light in there? That's weird. Maybe because it's not like total nighttime yet. Let's see. Let's switch to nighttime and see what it looks like. Okay. It's not total nighttime yet. It's more like evening. Come on. Right there. Alright, let's take a look. This whole place doesn't look that bad from the outside. Let's take a look. Ooh, good. We got some light coming out from the inside here. Looking good, looking good. We're gonna remove these stairs since we don't need them anymore. Like, originally I was gonna put stairs here, but instead I'm gonna remove these and I'm gonna place, what was it called? Some walls. We're gonna go with the clay walls. And we're gonna snap them down underneath here, underneath the carriage. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. There we go. Boom. Perfect. That looks really good at night. Not bad. Alright, so the hard part is going to be decorating this now. I think this is going to be kind of like an indoor plant sitting area, maybe? Something like that. We'll figure it out. We can try and place some items. So let's go with the maybe a nice couch or a seat with a backrest or something. Maybe we'll put one right here. Put them right in front of the windows, make them look nice. Let's make sure it's not too far back. Okay, looking good. All right, next step, we're probably gonna add some chairs. We'll put a chair like maybe like right here, and then another one like right here. I'm not so sure that was the right spot. We'll look at our options. Let's add some little farming baskets here. I think I'm gonna go with something like this. And we're gonna maybe press them down. Oh boy. Uh-oh. It's not coming up where I want it to. Not good. There we go. A little planting area. I think I'm just gonna try and get it to... Oh no. Come on. And then let's try to add these on the sides here. I'm gonna try and snap these down, but we're gonna embed them a little bit, maybe. I don't know, it's gonna be kind of hard to pull this off, but we could try. I don't know if that makes sense, actually. Alright, let's try something else. I'll put them in the corner. Thank you for the lurk, Musa. Welcome to the chat. Hope you're doing well. Alright, let's see. Trying to figure out what works here is kind of tough. I can also... Okay, so something I could do is I could stick these planters to the walls. Which is kind of neat. I'm just not sure if that's the smart move. I mean, we could try. Like, maybe that's what I'll do. I'll just have, like, the plants kind of chilling in the sky or something. I don't know. Oh. I don't like how I can't quite get them, like, perfectly centered. Because the structure is unstable or something like that. I don't know. Lame. I say it's lame. Alright. I'm gonna align it according to the door. Oh, you know what we could do? I have a better idea. I have a much better idea. We'll have one that is kind of aligned offside from the door. Like right here. And then the other one will be on the other side, like here. Oh, too close. There we go. That might look cool. And then we'll, yeah, you know what? I like this. Let's try and place some, maybe some flax saplings wouldn't be bad. The hard part, oh, I just realized the major issue with this. I'm gonna have to, oh, can I get the camera? Yes, I can. All right, here we go. We get a third bundle here. Come on, man, let me do it. Don't be stingy, let me place it. Let me place that shrubbery, man. Come on. Oh, hold on, there was a small opportunity here. There's a spot. Oh. Oh. I saw it briefly. Got it. Cool. Hello, GG. Welcome to the chat. Thank you for the lurk. Thank you for the hydrate, catchy kochu, and the stretch. You read your cursed. Oh, big stretch. You know, I really want to see some cool, like, wall vegetation that we can, like, you know, kind of drape through the walls, like some vines or something. Like, that'd be nice. Thank you for the headpat, Blue Eyes Dark Magician. It's very nice of you. Alright. Keep hitting the wrong button. There we go. Alright. That might be cool. I kind of wish I could, like, speed up time and just see, like, what it looks like, but I guess we'll have to settle for the surprise. And then let's also place a couple more of these. So we're gonna place one here. Right underneath the door frame. And then another one on this side. Is it really... This one isn't quite lining up where I want it to. I think that's about as good as we can get it. Also, I just realized I didn't put enough wall tiles here, like a dummy. So there might be a draft here above the door. It's fine. It's whatever. I just realized I used a different door here than I did on the other side. That's not whatever, and that's not fine, actually. It's this one. No, not that one. This one. Come on, just snap there. There we go. There we go. That could have been a disaster. I would have noticed it later and been like, damn. You know, I'm kind of thinking if I'm gonna use plants that are a little bit lower, I could just like remove these and place them closer to each other. So like maybe what I should do, leave those on the ground, place another one up here. So maybe like, see how like I can kind of align it slightly, but just kind of put it here instead. Maybe we'll just raise it by like a little bit, and then we can do something else similar up here, but at like a higher height. And that could be like an interesting development here, actually. So I guess the only thing I would want to do is maybe take this and place it down slightly. Like, can I unsnap? There we go. That's probably the only real difference I would make. Yeah, let's do that. So instead of this, we're gonna do the opposite here. And then we're gonna do the opposite on this side. But I can actually snap this the correct height. All right. And then we'll place this slightly this way. Right at the door frame top. Yeah, this is gonna be interesting. Let's see how this turns out. I think I'm gonna also place some of these. The hard part is gonna be getting the flowers up here. I don't know how I'm gonna do that. I might have to like... Okay, I have an idea. I might have to put down some temporary stairs or something just to like... Oh, that's not gonna work. I deleted the floor. What the hell? Let me fix that. That was a mistake. Mistakes were made. Alright, let's try and place some temporary stairs so I can just get a good look here. Alright. Oh no, it's like showing above, but it's not gonna let me. Oh, come on, man, don't do this to me. Yeah, this might be a problem if I can't get the plants to... Well, okay, let's see if I can place it this way. This is gonna be challenging, like trying to get... Like, it might be possible, but it's gonna be really hard. And so much of the structure is in the wall that it's like not quite gonna cut it. It's like too much in the wall. Yeah, like this one might be better. Come on, man. Damn. My character fell through just as I... I might have to remove part of the floor just to like see this properly. And I really don't want to do that. Oh, hold on, hold on. We might have lucked out here. Come on. Come on. Let me place. Come on, man. Don't do this to me. Come on. I'll shimmy slightly. Please let me place these. Oh my god, I hate this. Come on, man, don't do this to me. Oh my god. It's not gonna let me place the last one, really? I hate that it doesn't even tell me why. Like, it doesn't say, oh, there's no space above or something. Like, is it... Oh, hold on. Okay, we lucked out. Thank God. What a nightmare. Structure is unstable. That looks pretty stable to me. Maybe I need to, like, I don't know, figure something out for that. Maybe I need to just do like 2 flowers per pot, but I did 3 up top, so that doesn't make any sense. Oh. The placement isn't perfect, but if I can squeeze it in somewhere. Come on, man. I just saw a spot. I don't understand. I hate that there's no like visual as to like where I could possibly place it without problems either. So you're kind of like guessing and feeling, but I know there's a spot here. I just saw it. Come on. Oh, right on the... Like, that doesn't make any sense, but whatever. I'm not gonna fight with it anymore. I don't have any patience for that at the moment. Alright, we figured it out, kind of. What a mess. I just can't believe it won't let me place a plant right there. That's so ridiculous. But if you stand over here, you can't really tell that it's not aligned, so I'm just gonna leave it alone. It's the best I can do. Alright, let's get a second staircase up here. Another scaffolding for our headache. All right, let's get that planted. Okay, this one didn't fight me as much. If this one lets me plant without issue, I'm just gonna like scream. Wow. Okay. Been accepted. I'll take it. That's pretty cool, actually. I think this is gonna look nice. We could try to add some more wall decorations. So maybe something like these trophy blades would be pretty cool. And maybe a couple of crabs. Actually, there was a whole thing of crabs I saw down here. I could have sworn there was like a whole section where it was just a bunch of crabs, and I didn't understand why. I was like, what the heck? Or was it utilities? No. Not storage. Decoration. I could have sworn I saw a bunch of them. And I was just like, why are there so many? But I don't see it now, so maybe that's been changed? I don't know. Oh well. Regardless, getting back to business. I don't really like this. I guess I could put more blades, huh? We'll just put the whole collection. I don't care. It's all going on display. Oh, this one just bled into the background. That's problematic. Maybe we can try something like seashells. Try and make that part of the wall not look as empty, I guess. Decorative horns are too big. Well, we do have the sword, but it's too high. Actually, I'm gonna take this grandfather clock and place it somewhere. I think it should be, maybe like next to this. Like right there. I think that's a good spot. All right. That's not going anywhere. Yeah, I think the seashells are the best option, maybe. Oh, I could add curtains to these windows if I really wanted to. Like if I wanted to add a little bit more visual variety to the windows, I could. I'll consider that later. These plants are huge, so I don't know if I necessarily want to plant these. I think a little fountain in the center would be kind of interesting, but not necessary. Not by any means. I hate how we don't have like a big circular rug. That sucks. Thank you for the hydrate, Musica Musa, and thank you also for the stretch, Masha Droideritsu. Also, hello, Masha, and welcome to the chat. Oh, big stretch. All right. Let's focus more on these for now. I'll think more about it. I'm sure I'll come up with something better. Greetings from Purgatory. Thank you for the cake, Akron. Hello, Akron, the Devourer, Eater of Worlds, Destroyer of the Universe. Welcome to the chat. How's it going? Oh man, that was a mistake. I'm trying to figure out how high these things should be. It's hard to like even figure out like what angle I would even use here, because I don't want it to be too far from the wall, but I also don't want it to be too close. It's kind of rough. And the problem is if I place them here, there's no space for the plants. So like, what am I supposed to do? I think I have to do something different for these, like maybe some other kind of structure. Maybe I can do some beams or something. Oh, you know what? I have an idea. I can make a shelf, right? Yeah, maybe I can make like a shelf using the floors. Maybe I'll use like a half circle floor and make like a shelf. I'll snap. Okay. There we go. Hold on. And then we're gonna take the beam and connect them. And that'll just be a shelf. Trellis bits, perhaps? Yeah, something like that. The problem is I don't really have anything to hang from a trellis. Also, hello, eloquent sarcasm. Welcome to the chat. The glory of Windrose. I need more contest. I think you meant content. Released. Hey, a show, by the way. Hey. How is your boat? My boat's chilling. My boat's having a good old time out at sea. I'll show you. It's chilling out there. Having a good old time. I think we're quickly approaching storm weather though. It's getting kind of dark outside. If you ever want to check out my mansion, I had Chisel Chip and his brother over on one of their streams. Ooh, okay, okay. I think what I might do, there's so many like things I want to do with this game, but I'm just so busy right now, guys. Like, I'm just gonna say as a general thing, I'm so busy right now that it's like I'm having a hard time even putting out my next video. And like I put together so I put together a video for like creative ways to essentially use the railings in this game, but I haven't finished my other guide, which I was gonna put out. I wanted to put it out on Monday, but I just honestly I just haven't been home. You know, it's a little rough out there for me right now, but I'm working on stuff, man. I got my hands tied. But next, I'm gonna say probably on, I know I keep pushing back the date, but I'm gonna say probably Monday next week I'm gonna release my next Windrose video. That video is gonna be on, instead of railings, it'll be going over creative ways to use beams. So I have some interesting things up my sleeve, I will say. I got sucked back into 7 days thanks to a new realism mod, and finally an update to Azio's gun pack mod. Okay, I don't know what that is. I haven't played 7 days in a long time. I haven't played it since like before 1.0, and like I just don't know, because I wanted to I know you can play third person now, at least from what I hear, and that's what I was kind of waiting for, low-key. So maybe I'll be able to hop onto that eventually and see how it goes. There's a lot of games that I've been meaning to get into and try out and all this stuff, and I honestly just have like no time. Like I've been so busy since, like, you know, I've had a lot of doctor's appointments and checkups and stuff that I've been trying to get out of the way, that I've been neglecting for a while. So that's part of it. I've had some dental work done, so that's been another headache. I have to go back for more dental work, and then I have like a bunch of other crap going on, so it's a chaotic thing. And then of course I mentioned yesterday on yesterday's stream that I'm thinking about going on vacation sometime next month, and if that happens, it's gonna be a while before I return. But I do have some stuff that I have cooking up in the background before I, you know, go on vacation that I'm hoping by the time I come back, it'll be finished. So we will see. Cholo was chilling until the fungus infection hit. You're not kidding, bro. Look, bro, I didn't have a fungus infection. I had like I had pneumonia. That was like a while ago though. That was earlier in the year. Thank you for the headpat, Akron. I feel stupid not catching your Discord chat. You and Chip are the only people I really talk to on here. 5,000 hours, 7 days so far. Wow, that's more than me and V Rising. I have like, that's actually a lot more than me and V Rising, because I have like about I want to say 3,600 hours in V Rising now or something like that. Let me check. 3,700 hours of V Rising. So for that to be higher than that, that's pretty impressive. Wow, that's cool. I'm not sure if I want to use another beam on the sides. I could try to just, no, I don't like this. Oh, make it go away. No. Oh, this was a mistake. Damn it. I'm gonna have to ruin the windows now. Mistakes were made. Boom. Alright. Okay, so now that the shelves are done, I'm probably gonna put some plants and stuff. I wish we had like smaller like planting pots or something, because like the current ones we have are just kind of like these, I don't know if they're actually fake, but anyway. I'm getting ahead of myself. I'm gonna put these up here, and then we're gonna put some of the bottled ships. Kind of want to just place it like here, but oh, I gotta turn the snapping on. That's not gonna work otherwise. I don't know how I feel about that. I almost feel like this needs to be like right parallel to here. And then we'll put another big one on the other side. Like right here. Can we place it? Come on. What do you mean structure's unstable? It has a beam. What do you mean? Bruh. This game is gaslighting me. Gaslighting the shit out of me. Straight up. Oh, it's unstable. What do you mean it's unstable? I'm not unstable. You're unstable. The fuck? Unstable. Please. Oh, Cello's build is unstable. I don't believe it. Nonsense. I'll put the little ships there. Fuck it. We're putting some mini ships. Oh, I'm putting the wrong ships. That's okay. I want this one. I want to say these are different. Yeah, these are different, not those. And then put this last one here. There we go. Bunch of ships. And then maybe, I don't know, maybe we'll add a couple more over here or something. And maybe like another tiny one right here. Look at that little pipsqueak of a ship. Oh my goodness, it's so cute. The player is unstable, bruh. Been playing since around Alpha 7, a lot of oh yeah, that makes sense. It's been like in betas, it's like what, sorry, not beta, it's been like early access, like what, 7 years, something like that. I want to say about 10 years. That's what my father said. Oh my god. When he went for milk. Oh, okay. I'm sorry to hear that, Eloquent. Yeah, your build is unstable, all right, Wink. So unstable you fall sick constantly. Hey, it's not constant. I've just been having a hard time. Like, ever since I moved to, like, the current place I'm at now, like, the environment around it is completely different from what I got used to, and now my body is just, like, reacting violently to, like, every piece of pollen that comes toward my direction. So, it's a bit of a struggle, to say the least. It's like a violent takeover of my body, but with the worst kinds of pollens and things like that. Oh, this is in the wall a little bit. That was a mistake. Don't tell me it's only gonna let me do it if I overlap it into the wall. Oh, I hate this. Okay, fine. You win. I'm not gonna argue with this game anymore. I've had enough. Please make it stop. Boom. Close enough. The ships are cute. Alright, now the hard part is gonna be the centerpiece. What do I do for the center? I could put a little tiny fountain, which might be cute. Something like this, maybe. Turn the snapping on. That's not really gonna help much here, though. There we go. It's okay. A little fountain. Seems alright. Brings a little bit of life to the water, or water to the... You know what I meant. Life to the area, I meant to say. We're gonna add some curtains here that we previously did not even consider adding, but I changed my mind. I want curtains. So we're gonna add maybe something like this. Oh my god. It's like fighting, man. It like wants to stick all the way up to the top here, which is wild. Whatever. Oh. Okay, maybe not whatever. Let's go with a different, yeah, that'll be close enough. And I guess because these are not, visible from the top, I think we'll just, like, leave the curtains kind of like that and call it a day. I'll put, like, another rod here and another rod here, and then use a connector rod on just the back here. I'm gonna move the grandfather clock out of the way. We're gonna shove it away from here, and we're gonna add our little rods. Actually, you know what? I think I'm gonna remove these two, and we're gonna replace them with closeout curtains. Yeah, that'll be fine. And then we'll probably do the same thing for these. There we go. Need a bathtub next to it, then you can play with the ships in the tub, right? In other words, then when the apocalypse comes, she won't be the one surviving in the woods. No, probably not. More resources for me, so I'm okay with it. Wow, I see how it is. If you ever need inspiration, Chip is building a whole town. He's got the lighthouse up so far. Nice, nice. Yeah, I'm just kind of experimenting with like some of the building ideas and limits. Like, I find that like sometimes when I'm building, I'll come up with like ideas like as I go, and it's like, ooh, okay, something interesting. But it doesn't hurt to look at what other people are building every once in a while. Not a bad suggestion. I could also... Actually, I lost where my grandfather clock went. Where'd I put it? Oh, found it. Took a second, but I found it. All right, let's get these curtains finished. Place our curtains down. Get the beams down. Yeah, it's more believable down there, but if I place them up here, it's, you know, gonna clip a little higher, and there's not much I can do because I have my plants on the other floor above it, which is fine. Boom. Alright. Yeah, that looks a little bit better. A little bit more lifelike. I could probably add some more chairs or something. Or some plants, maybe something like this. And maybe something like this. Could add some, well, I think this is a little too big. I could add something like this here. Well, I just placed that plant on the other side. Maybe something like this. Yeah, something like this would be good. And then I need one more. Actually, no, I don't, because I have a grandfather clock. So I think we're looking at a nice outcome here. When these plants grow in, it's gonna look so cool. Like, see, these are already like halfway there. So once they're planted and growing, it's gonna be really interesting to see how it looks on the walls there. But I think I'm pretty happy with how that turned out. I think I might add some couple of chairs maybe. Seems a little plain without more chairs. Maybe a carpet might not hurt. Like maybe one, maybe like this. I'm gonna turn off snapping for this, otherwise it's not gonna cooperate with me. All right. Boom. And it's times like this where you realize your alignment's all messed up. Perfect. It's good enough. All right. I'm pretty happy with that. Oh, I didn't realize it was daytime because it's so dark on this side. What the heck? Oh, it's just the shade. All right. Nice. All right, so this inside area, I think this lamp is more than enough. I'm gonna remove this. I don't really like it. I wanted to add something there, but the wall items are not working. I'll take one more look and see if there's something else I could put. Yeah, like these seashells would have been like the last of it. Yeah, that's not gonna work. All right, we'll leave it alone for now. We'll let those grow. All right, so this pier, I've been thinking about this pier a little bit, and I think that there's not really much I can do here without completely destroying the pier. So I don't know. I might have to come back to this, but I think a few more barrels and stuff might not hurt. So we'll put some crates and stuff. And then maybe we'll place another one of these treasure chests over here. Oh, it's facing backwards. There we go. Love that the clock actually shows the correct hour. Same. Let's see. Now the age-old question, do the drapes match the carpet? I like that all the clutter act as storage. Right? Same. I mean, I don't know if you saw last time, Eloquent, but I actually I finished this upstairs area. It's a little elevated growing spot with the umbrella and the table, like the parasol table. Pretty happy with how that turned out. And then I made a cool like ceiling thing here where if I wanted to, I can hang stuff from it. It's like a tiki lounge. Yeah, a little bit. You could say that. Kinda is, yeah. I haven't worked on the inside of this cabin yet, though. That's a problem for another time. Just looking at this inside area, looks cool. I think I'm happy with that. The ceiling lattice like that on the mansion. Ooh, okay, okay. I'm thinking about maybe building a castle at some point. I feel like it's gonna be really difficult to pull off in this game, but I don't know. Could be really fulfilling. Haven't figured out for sure though. Let's try for a floor. I'm gonna try to use a different technique because I was trying to figure out how to make like the round floors or the round, or sorry, not the round floors, the well actually yeah, the rounded floors. And the more I think about it, the more I'm like, you know, why didn't I just like use the triangles? Like I could have just taken this and placed a thing like this just to make it nice and round, and I think that would be more than enough. It doesn't have to be this huge thing. This could be like a watchtower or something on this side. So we'll work on it. Come on. There we go. There's a creator that had guides on making seawalls and how to blend them into round towers. Really good stuff. Oh, I saw that guy. I didn't watch the guide, but I did see that that was a thing. I was like, oh, okay. I did come across it. Yeah, I'd like to do more Windrose guides, like for decoration and building, but I just don't. Right now, I'm just like so pressed for time. It's like crazy. Yeah, you know, summer vacation started. People are all over the place. Traffic is crazy. Trying to do a million things at once. And I know I keep saying I'm cooking, guys. I really am cooking. I've been cooking for the latter half of this year because later on there's gonna be some stuff I want to do, and that does include some potentially really fun stuff. Especially like for anyone who's been around for a while, I tend to do a lot of like, you know, cool things for like October and November, essentially, because my birthday is in November. So I think what I'm gonna do is essentially kind of have maybe some kind of like celebration again this year around the time of my birthday and Halloween and all that. But I have a lot of game keys I want to give out, so that's like another thing to consider. Hold up. Hold up. There we go. I thought something was weird there. I could try to get another side here finished. Just a slight expansion, but it needs to be done. You could just use the tiny triangles in the center and build out from there. Almost as crappy a birthday as mine. I got stuck with December 29th. Aw. You sound like a Minecraft villager. Hmm. I've never actually played Minecraft, to be honest. I'm kind of thinking about, like... I mean, the thing is, if I decide to do the triangles in the center and start working all the way around, that's gonna take me a long time already. And I kind of don't really want that kind of look. Like, I don't want, like, a super triangular look, per se. Like, I don't know. I gotta think about that. Because I guess it would be, like, super uniform and consistent. The hard part is gonna be, how do I build around that, though? Because if I build, or if I... Well, okay. Let me see. Let me see. That's not a terrible suggestion. Let me consider. Yeah, because if I snap and turn on my... Oh no, I want 45s, not 30s. Yeah. It doesn't even want to snap. It wouldn't be 45, it would be 90 degree. Well, no, that doesn't even make any sense. Yeah, I would have to use the 15s. I mean, yeah, I mean, it would be really nice and uniform, huh? You know what I could... Oh, you know what? I have an idea. Kind of got me thinking over here about maybe possibly doing something a little different. The heart... You know what? I have an idea. Let's remove that, but to measure it, to make sure that it's like right where it needs to be, let's do... Hold on, I need to go inside. Hold on, my brain is starting to produce some smoke, so I need to I need to make sure it's still functioning. Hold on. If I do 3 spaced out from here and then try to do a... Actually, no. No! Damn it. That's not what I was trying to do. Hold on. I'm falling. I'm falling. I'm falling. Alright, here we go. And if you know that reference, that's hilarious, but... doesn't look like I'm gonna be able to do this. I am gonna take the beams and we're gonna... Oh! Alright. So once I figure out where the centerpiece is for this and do the perfect measurement, it should be exactly where I want it to be. And then I'll be able to place these little Doritos into the correct spot. Let's see. That looks like the scientists gave LSD to spiders. Their webs went all kinds of wonky. What? I didn't even know it was a thing. That's crazy. Do 60, it's a hexagon. Show thinking danger, Will Robinson. Get life alert. I've fallen and can't get up. Reminds me of Valheim style building. Yeah, it does have a lot of like similar kind of mechanics to Valheim. Like, I don't really build in Valheim because I haven't really played the game much. Like, I did try it and I was kind of like, oh, okay. But like, I never got like super into it, so... Hold on, I need to measure this first before I do anything crazy. Okay. Gotta make sure this beam is in the correct position before I do anything. This beam is gonna be like right here. That'll be the center. There we go. And then we're gonna place the flooring in the correct spot. I guess I could have used a thinner beam, but that's fine. Or did I want it higher off the ground? I don't know. I think this is as good as it's getting. I think that's too deep. Maybe this way. I want to make sure it's aligned properly. Alright, cool. So now we can start actually building. And in theory, it should be perfectly aligned. It sucks that you can't just like drag up and down like this and just do the whole thing. That would be so nice. But it would also be too simple, apparently. I guess. I don't know. Adding a little bit of visual variety here. I don't want it to be too uniform. I mean, this is really time consuming to do it this way, but I guess it does kind of make sense. I kind of want some ice cream. You know, I went to Costco today for like the first time in like several years. And I had that pizza and I was munching. It was pretty good. I forgot how good Costco pizza was. Hold up. Oh my god, I can see the steam coming out of my ears, guys. All the brain power. Let's see. My buildings always look like cubes, so don't feel bad. That's fair. Kayuno Mac 799. Also, welcome to the chat. I forgot to say that earlier. Valheim takes time to really get into the vibe of it. Once you do, it's a hell of a lot of fun. Let's see. Build first one up top, drag down pillars to the ground for the base level. You do it really odd. I build the initial hexagon, then put squares alternating with triangles. I guess that makes sense too. But then it's like... Because then at that point, why not just like do the way I did it earlier? You know? Oh, Kiyu. Kiyu. Okay, there we go. Just call you Kiyu. Got it. Got it. Kiyu. Thank you. Thank you, Kiyu. Hope you're doing well, by the way. Welcome to the chat and all that good stuff. Sorry, it takes me a moment to like register or permanently burn someone's name in my brain. So don't feel bad if I fuck it up like 2 or 3 times. I'm so sorry though. I will try my best. Let's see. You know what? I forgot to do something. I need to mark my center. There it is. Before I get too far off. Before the project is unsalvageable. Oh, that's a different kind of thing. Oh, I see. So if I use this one, it's gonna do more of that. But if I use the other one, maybe not. You know what? It's fine. I love how you're just like, I love how Quinn's like, you do your stuff really weird. I was like, I know I'm weird, okay? I know this. Of course I'm weird. If I was normal, no one would watch me. They'd be like, oh, who's this normal chick? Ew. She's basic. I'm kidding. I hope. Anyway. Thank you for the hydrate, Akron. Appreciate that. Oh. Some of us don't smoke crack, that's why. I don't smoke crack. The fuck? Nah, bro, no hard drugs. Nothing too crazy. Not for me. I don't risk it. It's too risky. Let's see. Call him cute instead. Oh my god. That's funny, but no. Let's see. I have the short-term memory of a goldfish. I get it. Oh man. Not the goldfish memory. God damn. Yeah, no. Some of us are just cursed, man. I don't know what to tell you. I'm just trying to place this in a way that's like easiest for me to like navigate without having to keep rotating every time as much. 90 doesn't work either. It would have to be 15 every time. That's tough with these. That was almost bad. Okay, I fixed it. No one saw that. Alright, I think this is my last round of circular building. Or a hexagonal building. I think it's a hexagon, right? I don't even know what I'm building anymore. I'm just kind of going. Yeah, it's a hexagon. I'm just making sure it looks right. Yeah, it looks good. You know what? I can tolerate this. This works. Hell for the hard part. First, we need to make kind of like a storage thing. I think I'm gonna snap them down here. Sorry. Word is awesome though. I tried. If she only buggers it up 3 times, it means she actually likes you. Hey man, I try. I try. All right. To our Twitch chat, I am not here. Yikes. Oh my god, that's funny. Don't smoke crack, smoke Sholo barbecue instead. Oh no, I totally didn't see that for real, for real. Okay. Also, yes, cute kun, you're cute. Oh my god, bruh. Don't worry, I'll remember. It's hold on, I had to scroll up. Q. Got it, Q. You know what? It's closer to mine, you know, like Sholo Q, but it's like spelled different. So it's easy. You know what? Your name is easy to remember. I'll try to actually really get it, okay? Q. I'm sorry. All right, we're good. Akron, stop picking on the newbie, man. That's rude. That's mean. How are you gonna bully him like that? How you be like that? Such a bully, bruh. Don't worry, I've been called cute before. That didn't go well either. It'd be like that sometimes. Yeah, this is gonna take a while with this. I think a lighthouse might not be the worst of ideas here. And I think this area should only be accessible maybe without the whatchamacallit. Oh god. Oh! I went too far. There we go. Oh man. There we go. I'm gonna remove this beam and I'm gonna place something else here. We're gonna do that. I think I should maybe I don't know, I thought about maybe placing a... If I place a door here, then I have to build around the door, and I don't know if I want a door down here. I kind of want there to be like... I want it to be closed, but I also want to have a stair foundation that's going to go all the way around, so maybe something like this. I gotta figure this out logistically first before I continue building. Like, if I build from here, is it gonna cause a problem? I don't know. I think it is. I don't like this. I don't like the round with the angular staircase setup. Oh my god. I can't word today. I officially cannot produce words in a manner that makes any sense, so I do apologize. Trying to figure out where to start the stairs. I think... Oh, you know what? I have an idea. I have an idea. We might be able to work this. Maybe like a half wall or something. Hold up. No, not this one. I might be able to squeeze this side. But then where do the stairs go? Hold on, I just discovered a potential logistical nightmare. Let me see what I can do. I like these weathered log stairs, these are kind of cool. But I don't think I'm gonna use them for this build. I guess it would have to come from here. It would have to go this way. Wait. It would go up like this. And then... So then this would have to be a square above. So this would have to be like here. And maybe we're gonna use a different type of flooring. Okay, maybe not. I don't like that one for this. Boom. Alright. Figured it out. Yeah, let's do the stairs first and then I'll do the walls. Because if I do the walls first, I'll trap myself in there and I don't feel like playing around with the mod. Cute Jun. It's being a tsundere. Oh my god. Handsome, dashing, suave, anything but cute. Wow. That's funny. Let's see, it totally... Wait, did I miss something? It's... Icarus, don't make me come to Twitch and start clipping wings. Oh my god. Was the person legally blind? What? Hold on. As dim as she is... Hold on. As dim as she is, any extra light would be great. Damn. Hey, I be roasting tonight? Wow. Do arches? Let's see. Eyes, mouth. Does it words? No, I don't think it does. Hello, Isekai dude. Welcome to the chat. Thank you for the hydrate, the stretch, and the headpad. Thank you so much. Very kind of you. I'm doing a big stretch. I think I'm gonna do arches on the top. I'm considering that. Let's see, the blind comment is referring to someone calling you cute. Well, shit. I think it was you, Eloquent. Wasn't it when I first used this chibi model and you're like, oh no! Oh no, the model's cute! What do I do? Or was it someone else? Maybe it was you. I'm not sure. I thought it was you, bro. I can't remember. I have the memory of, well, the working memory of a goldfish, so I don't know, man. I could be off. I could be misremembering. Not really sure. Oh my god. Well, my eyesight is dimming with age. Wow. I see how it is. You know what? That's fine. Let's see. The eyes one was from Flora in Guardians of the Galaxy. I think I did see them. I don't remember if I saw that movie, actually, now I think about it. Or even... because weren't there books on that, too? Oh, no, I think I'm thinking about Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. I read that. I don't know why people hyped it so much. It wasn't that great. It was okay. Okay. Let's get that stairway out of here. And then we'll put down another floor. Uh-oh. Hold up. Did I discover something I shouldn't have? It doesn't poke out the corner, does it? Oh no, we're good. We are fine. I hope. There we go. Definitely don't want that being off center. You know what? I'm gonna put a torch down just to make sure I'm not losing my mind here. Just to see if there's any errors in my build. The outside looks fine. That's good. Oh wait. Looking at the edge here. Yeah, it looks good enough, I think. We're gonna place another staircase, I should say. If I clip this here, is it gonna show up on the other side of the wall? Yes, it is. Damn. Okay. We're gonna unsnap. And we're gonna try and force a certain alignment here. There we go. Oh wait. Yeah, there we go. I think I'm gonna change my flooring here, actually. We're gonna use these triangles. Might be a little weird, but they're small enough that they won't peek through the sides. Okay, I think I know what's wrong. It's too far from the side. I think if I... Oh, can I... Oh boy. Damn, no! That's not good. Let's see if I can... Sucks. We're just gonna leave the hole there. I don't want to mess with this anymore. If I mess with this anymore, it's just gonna break the whole build. So I'm just gonna continue as if I didn't see anything. So what if it's like a structural building violation? I don't care. It's not like anyone's gonna fall through this tiny hole anyway. If anything, I can just put like a lamp there to just kind of distract from it. I'll put like a torch or something right here. Boom, distraction. See, no one will know. Alright, so this second part here, I think I'm gonna try and... I like the idea of continuing the build with this particular wall type, but I think I might do one more row like that and then switch tiles. I think that'll be the play. So let me try that. Hold on a second. I remember calling you smug, so yeah, I remember you calling me smug. That I remember. Face blue smiling. What? Wait. Oh, why did I read that out loud? You know what's funny? Whenever, like, I get emotes over on the YouTube side, the chat types out what the emote thing is called instead of showing me the emote. So I'm like, wait, what? Person turquoise waving. Hello Zeno and hello Reaction Revere. How you guys doing? Not gonna lie, that is an adorable model. Thank you. Good friend of mine drew it for my birthday, and I asked her if I could turn it into a PNG, and she's like, yeah, sure, why not? I was like, alright, cool, thanks. Yeah, her name is Lacely Zier over on Twitter, so if you ever need any art, highly recommend her. She draws a lot of FF14 art though, so if you're into that game, maybe something to consider. Highly recommend. Oh my god. Build, damn it. Don't tell me I can do it and then deny me. I hate that. Like a pet peeve of mine. Crazy. Let's do another flooring here. We'll do another one here. And then we'll do this. Oh my god, why is this not the same height? Oh, it's because the wall is infinite. Okay, I'm gonna have to do the wall first. Otherwise it's gonna be snapping downward and I don't want that. There we go. Wait. Is this the right kind of wall? I hope so. Yeah, it looks like it might be. Actually, I don't really like how this... It's weird how it's making like extra lines, but you know what? Whatever. I don't care. I think it looks fine. What I care about more is what is gonna look like on the top. Because up top it's gonna have more of a... maybe an arch to look. Like I might do a few arches up there. Keep things looking nice and interesting. I might do another one of these rows actually. I was only gonna do one more, but I kind of changed my mind. There we go. Gonna do some more. And boom, that's the last one of those. Next, let's see, what else can I do? Probably also move a very different kind of wall. Why is this special wall? Left panel, right panel? What the hell? Oh, I think these are for doors. Inclined wall stone. Interesting. Let's trying to figure out what I want next. I almost want to go with something like this, maybe? But I've used it for the cabin, so I kind of don't want to repeat what I used on the cabin. I think I'm gonna actually use the big ones. And, actually, how many of these can I fit? 1, 2, 3 a piece? Okay, I have an idea. Actually, you know what? Oh, that was a mistake. There's the upstairs right there that I was worried about. So it looks like it stops like just above there. So I think if I make a staircase that loops up to this right here, we might be okay. So let me start that. Start looping it. But first we need to get this floor under control because it's not aligned properly. Yeah, I think we want something like this for sure. And this shouldn't be noticeable from the outside. Yeah, it's really small. It should be fine. And then we're gonna put the staircases. I'm gonna unsnap and try to realign it here. Make it look nice. Oh boy. Come on. Or I have a better idea. Maybe I need to push that way. Oh, good. It doesn't interfere there. Alright, that staircase is gone. I can start putting windows here if I really wanted to, but I'm not sure if that's a smart idea. Let's try and place these first. Just get this out of the way and over with. And if I need to change it later, I will. And then we're gonna take these little ones. Close. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Close that out. Oh my god, it's not aligned correctly. I might have to stand on those stairs to get the right alignment because it's kind of hard to gauge from here. Never mind. I got it. Cool. So now we just need to make it to that staircase and we can escape. And you know what? I think in the center, I might do like some kind of platform a few times up, where I might take something like the half circles and then just like kind of place like a platform or something to hold stuff. I don't know. I gotta think about this and how I'm gonna actually implement it because it could get kind of like messy if I don't. But yeah, I could technically snap it to these and just kind of align it to these and just make like a flat floor or something to try and, you know, keep things going. Like I could just, you know, do something like this. And then like every once in a while, you just kind of go up and, you know, that's the thing. But it's not like a perfectly aligned thing, of course. It's just something to kind of consider. So I wouldn't add those, but yeah, the ceiling is not very high if I do that. I'd have to think about it. This is it's gonna be a big decision. What I could do is add another one of these. And then maybe a couple of these. I hope they're not sticking out the side there. I can't tell from here, so all I can do is hope. Or maybe I want to just take it from here? I don't know. It's kind of hard to gauge sometimes, like, where you should be placing certain types of structures, but considering the situation, I don't want to push my luck. Like, I kind of want to place another triangle here. I'm gonna have to unsnap to make it happen, though, because it's not quite right. And the directional thing is so limited, I can't really like move it up or down that far without it just popping and snapping into like a weird height. Like even if I have it up here, like lowering it slightly, it just goes straight to the ground. So I don't know how I'm gonna do that. I think we're just gonna combine these and pretend that this is a straight line. Hopefully no one notices it. It's a mistake, but we'll leave it alone. All right. Thank you for the headpat, Zeno. Thank you for the hydrate, Majin, and the stretch. Appreciate it. Big stretch. Thank you, thank you. Oh, I know what's wrong. Oh wait, no, maybe I don't. Hold up. Hold up. I think I know where I fucked up. I think it's because I decided to use a floor instead of the triangles here. So if I actually snap it and I decide to just I probably could just force this to just kind of work out in my favor here on the side. Yeah, there it is. There we go. That's much better. And then I just leave a hole here and it'll be fine. I was wondering what the heck was going on here, and then I just like randomly brain farted on what I was doing. So, you know, it happens. It'd be like that sometimes. As I do like to say. I don't know about this. This looks a little bit messy. I might have to flatten that out and then just make a floor that's convincing enough to like pass. I don't know. Let's see what we can do. Yeah. Maybe we can do something here. Oh, it's lower. Oh no. Okay, I might be able to bullshit it. I'm gonna grab the short stairs and see if I can bullshit it. Huh? Okay. Well, it worked. And there's nothing stopping me. I could just, oh man. I would hate to do this, but here I am. Fuck it. If this is how it needs to be, this is how it needs to be. Alright, fine. We're gonna settle on that, and then this will be, like, I think I'll add a door frame here, actually. Maybe something like... not that. Maybe something like this. Yeah, I think this will work. Oh, how's the new nest going? Oh, spiral stairs perfect for spiderlings. Oh my god. I see. So this is the right tower. Yeah, well, this is technically the left tower. The right tower is more like chill out zone. This one is more, I need to spy on the sea to make sure no one's coming toward me. Okay. That's what this is for. But we'll get there, don't worry. We'll be fine. I think I'm gonna see if I can use I wonder if the planks are any good here, actually, because... No! Why does it go through the side? Why are you like this? Damn, I might have to just actually... Damn, I might actually have to, like, bullshit a freaking staircase here. And it cuts through the side, so there's not much I can do. I could try to... I don't know, I gotta think about this. I could try and make the floor a little bit more hospitable to the idea. So let's try that. Like that, and then I'll put my stairs down. Oh, stairs up, I should say. Put my stairs up, not down. I kind of want to just raise it all the way up and then turn, but I can't do that because it's gonna scream at me essentially. So I'm gonna try and use the half stair here. I can probably get away with a tight turn if I'm careful. Maybe, I don't know. It's a little questionable though. Damn. Yeah, this is tricky with like getting some kind of like hexagon shape. This is gonna take a long time to try and get this looking good. And that's not even like including clutter items and things like that, which I need to add eventually. And of course this is sticking out on the side, which is not ideal. But I kind of low-key don't care at this point. I've gone through enough of this that I'm just kind of like, alright, well, it is what it is. I mean, I could just unsnap it and try to... You know what? Maybe I should care. Can I get it to... Close enough. That's as good as it's getting. Perfect breeding ground for swarm of arachnids. No, Spidey. It's pretty tricky to do. Yeah, not as straightforward as I thought. Same. Like, because the thing is, I don't really make a lot of like towers and columns and stuff in most games, and this is kind of the reason why. Like, it takes a long time to just get the simple stuff right, and there's so many like chances for a huge mistake that you have to like kind of gauge, like, is this worth your sanity, you know? Like, is this worth my sanity? And the answer might be yes, the answer might be no, but you know, something to think about. And I need to look at my build here and go under. This needs an overhaul. This side might also need a little bit of a redo. See, stuff like this is the kind of thing you have to like think about too, because just making this kind of work is kind of rough. But if you're gonna build a platform you have to make sure it's still stable, so it's kind of like there's a certain level of believability you want in your building, but at what price, you know? Like, at what cost to your sanity are you willing to go in order to make it look super realistic? Like, I have limits to that patience. I think a lot of people do. Maybe my tolerance is a little higher than a lot of people, but I wouldn't, you know, I wouldn't blame people for not wanting to go the whole way. Straight up. I understand. And it looks like a thunderstorm's about to hit. That's wonderful. Just to rain on my parade here. I kind of feel like what we really need is like a large triangular flooring instead of these like tiny pieces. Like if we could get like pieces that are at least 3 times the size of these, like 2 or 3 times. Like, you see how I have like these 4 triangles? I'd say 4 times. If we have something that's like these 4 triangles wide, but we can like use them, like that would be ideal. Let me make sure that everything is just gonna align well here. I'm just building around here. I just needed something stable to stand on while I'm doing this. So I think we're about to hit the edge here on my willingness to break form. There we go. Looking good, looking good. Damn. See if we can get this looking good. Yeah, it's taking all my brain cells to... No! There we go. It's taking all my brain cells to, like, place these correctly. No! I broke my platform. That's okay. Actually, this is a good time to stop and check my work. Okay, this is fine. Maybe it's a little close to the edge? I don't know. I gotta look at this a little bit more. Hold on. Yeah, that's a little too much space, I would say. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it. There we go. Gotta make sure all the pieces fit properly here. Patience is not my strong point. Spiders on LSD, there we are. No! And I think one more row should do it. Nice. Okay, let's see how close I am. Ooh, it's not quite right. This side here needs another... Actually, this couldn't go any further. This side can. And so can this side. Let's get one more. And then we'll put... these here. All right, I think we're good. It's close. It's not perfect, right? Like, because of the staircase, like I don't want to go through the staircase too much, but on the sides where the stairs are so much lower, it doesn't matter. Like I could literally just kind of add this and close out the corners if I really wanted to. In fact, I might even just do that. So I think that's something to consider here. I wish I could like get underneath there, but it's gonna be really hard. Oh boy. Come on. Oh, that's as good as I can probably get it, maybe. Nope, that's not happening. There we go. I might be able to get it all the way back here, but I feel like I'd have to remove the staircase to accomplish that, and I don't really want to do that right now. Like, it almost doesn't matter. I would say that maybe it's worth just leaving it alone. But yeah, since this part of the staircase, like your head's never gonna hit the top here, I might as well just see, like right here it matters, right? But as soon as I'm like right here, it doesn't really matter at all. So maybe I'll close out that side and we'll call it a day on that one. Yeah, we'll close on that side. Let's see. The floor looks like a folding solar panel module of satellites. Really? Show Village really is the rain village, right? It's always raining. Nothing more fun than doing construction while it's raining hard. Yeah, right? Oh yeah, what a wonderful experience. This is just lovely, isn't it? I think I'm just gonna wrap that up over here. Maybe close out that triangle edge. And this should be good. My head should never hit the side. I can probably get away with it here too. I mean, it's not like I should be jumping here, right? So I'm just looking up. Yeah, I guess your head, it'll bump here. Yeah, I can get away with one more side. Let's try it. Here we go. Perfect. Maybe, you know what? Almost perfect. I could probably just close that up. And that should be good. Maybe not there. I'll leave this open actually. I think we'll close it at the corner there. I think that's fine. And this will be another area. Yeah, this tower is going to take a while to build. I want to build it really high. Alright, let's take a look from the ocean, see what it looks like. Actually, you know what? What am I doing? Hold on a second. Let's get out to the ocean and take a look. So, nothing more. Oh, I just read that. Oh, it looks like it's raining. Wonderful day to start working outside. Yeah, right. Alright, let's take a look from the side here. So, tower looking good so far. With the current heat wave, that is a bonus, right? Thank you for the hydrate. You read your curse. Thank you for the stretch, catchy cochu, and the head pat. Kachikochu is very nice of you. So if we're looking at everything from here, all right, let's take a quick stop here. Let's take a look at the side. Nothing too crazy yet. Like, I feel like this build isn't that impressive from the outside, like looking in, but the actual like the actual parts with the pier and stuff, not bad. Like, you can definitely tell it's some kind of outpost, right? I think once this tower is done, it'll look nice. Maybe I need to add more towers. Like, maybe I need to start, like, how far is this construction line? I can go all the way out there. What about from behind? I can put like another tower all the way in the back. I don't know why I'm like losing my voice now all of a sudden. You know what? Let's just sit in the chair. Let's sit and think about our life choices for a moment. Not really sure. I feel like this build is more for like practicing and figuring out what works, what doesn't. I really like how this thing came out though on this side. I feel like this tower looks nice. Are these the beginnings of the two towers? The two ghetto towers maybe? Oh my god. Hydrate. Thank you for the hydrate, Eloquent. I was thinking the chair is just perfect. This thinking chair is perfect. Yeah. It really is. You know, you kind of sit there, you think about your life choices, you reflect on, you know, becoming a pirate and whether or not that was the right thing to do. Yeah. And, you know, of course, with all the stuff we did up here last time, I really, really like the way this turned out. Let's see how the inside looks now. These plants should be grown in. Let's take a look. Not terrible. Not terrible. Maybe I could have used a different plant. I don't know. I think it kind of grew in kind of interesting though. I just wish that I could have aligned them better, like the actual plants on the pot. But it's an interesting thing for sure, and I like the windows with the curtains. Very nice. Those moments of, what the hell have I done? Yeah, basically. I feel like I'm still in that discovery phase of this game, like where I'm still learning like things I can do with the building system and things I can't do with the building system, the limitations of building, the kinds of structures I can create. You know, I'm kind of practicing a little bit here and there, trying to get some more knowledge under my palms, because if I don't, then it's just not gonna work. But it is what it is. This game is brutal, not planning ahead unless you have a solid idea. Things go sideways fast. I agree. I mean, I feel like it's like that for a lot of like games that allow you to build like structurally, like vertically. And when I say vertically, I really do mean like literally like from scratch. I think part of the reason why I liked V Rising so much and its building system is because it was so easy to just place things, you know, like I didn't have to really think about, you know, too many things. Like there was a lot of things to think about, but I didn't have to think about, you know, where I'm placing a beam, for example. Like beams were not things you had to worry about in that game, whereas like columns were. And in this game, you have to worry about beams and columns, spacing, planning, and, you know, a really well-planned structure from the start can be the difference between a masterpiece and a square. No offense to the squares, but still. This game is... Oh, I already read that. Holler if you ever want to wander around the mansion. Might give you some ideas. It took me a good while to figure out its overall scheme. If I have time, I definitely will, Eloquent. I've just been really busy right now. But, you know, hence why that video is still not out. But I'm working on it, guys. I still have to... Like I said yesterday, I still have to record the final example. And then... Sorry. I have to record the final example, and then when that's done, I'm gonna be working on the editing. So hopefully we can get that done Conan Exiles is great for integrating pillars and walls. A lot of what I learned from that carried over here. Okay. It's interesting. There's a lot of games that I like to build in, but I feel like Windrose just makes it easy to like kind of hop in and try, you know, some new stuff, which is good. I think we're still missing a ton of building pieces though for this game, and it would be really, really nice to see complete fleshed out, you know, quantities of building pieces that need to be added. And I would like to see some more and when I say there's a lot of building pieces that are missing, I literally mean that. Like, for example, like if we look at the build stuff, right? Like if we go to like not decorations, stairs and fences, there's no diagonal stone railing. You know, like, why? I need that. Let's see. Barden is an absolute masterpiece. Sorry, an absolute master at build concepts in that game. Really. Welcome back, Q. I hope I said your name right. Windrose is like a light mix of Conan and Shrouded building systems. Okay. I can kind of see it with the Enshrouded. I see what you mean. See, logging onto Twitch, but apparently it doesn't like my browser even though it's up to date. Wow. I did say it right? Nice. Don't worry, I'll make sure to mess it up next time. I'm kidding, I'm kidding. It won't be on purpose, but I'll try my best. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Of course, we're toward the end of the stream now. Let me check and see how many stream streaks we got today. Alright, looks like we have a couple. Catchy Kochu has reached a 3 stream streak. Please give them a round of applause. You Read Your Cursed has also reached a 3 stream streak. Please give them a round of applause. McD Farmer has reached a 3 stream streak. Please give them a round of applause. All right, that's all the stream streakers. Very nice. Spidey streak for sure. Spidey streak is very high, but so is I don't remember if it was, I think Isekai Dude is also really high streak. I think, yeah, because I think Isekai Dude was like yesterday. Let me double check. It was, yeah, Isekai Dude also has a 60 stream streak. I think if I remember correctly, Spidey by now should be on like, oh no, there's Mage Flame also with a 55 stream streak, and that was like last week. And I think PJ also 55 last week. Spidey's still in the lead at 85 from last week. That's 8 days ago. So tomorrow, I'm assuming it's probably gonna be closer to like 88 or something like that. I don't know. Y'all have crazy stream streaks. I'm just a newbie here. Bullshit. You say that every stream, Spidey. Stop lying, bro. You're not fooling anyone. No, Spidey isn't at 160. They're like at 80 something. Because remember, the stream streaks reset when I did that stupidity a few months back, and I was like, no. But yeah, I'm thinking about, because the thing is, I'm gonna be taking a, I'll just have to stick around then. Right? I'm gonna have to take a, yeah, I think I'm gonna go on vacation next month. So when I go on vacation next month, I'm probably going to, I'm thinking about maybe putting a discount on the YouTube members only signups, and also maybe the Twitch streams subscriptions. I know you can put like a discount for like a certain period of time. I don't know if you can do it for that long though on Twitch. I'll have to double check the settings, but when that happens, I'll make sure to let you guys know if it, you know, that shit is always, you know, a thing. And the idea will be that, you know, while I'm gone, you'll have stuff to watch. Not so much on Twitch. Twitch will be, you know, kind of static as to what's left. But I'm hoping that by the time I come back, we can start implementing some of the newer stuff for the streams. There's a bunch of assets and stuff I want to add on to the stream that I haven't had made yet. No new merch. That's not on the list of things to do just yet. Probably, if I had to guess, maybe around October. Eloquent. I'm just a newbie here. I still can't get over that. I'm just a newbie here. Well, he should be at 160 then. Yeah, right? Maybe. Anything other than mugs? You got enough of my money from those? Don't worry. I'm probably gonna, like, going forward, I might do some like more merch specific kinds of things. Maybe in October or November. I'd say around the time of my birthday is probably more likely that I would update the merch store. It's been a while. Twitch be twitchy anyways. Well, poo, hoodies would get me to open my wallet. Hoodies? You want a hoodie? I can arrange that. I can work something out with the hood. That's a good idea. I have t-shirts on there, but if you want a hoodie, I can design a hoodie. You know what? Maybe that's what I need to do. Put out like a poll out and see what kind of merch you guys actually want. Because like I kind of put out like a few things I thought people might want. But the mugs so far have been the best sellers, and it's only a few of them. Like, but hey, I have a mug too. I get it. It's really good. Get your friend to do a Nightmare Before Christmas style avatar. Put it on my hoodie. Take my money. I have some ideas. I have some ideas. Don't worry. I got plenty of ideas. But yeah, I'm thinking about a few things. I know there's also like certain merch and stuff I would like to have even for myself. So I totally get it. Let's see. I use old Sholo big mug, sipping from it right now. Did you see the chibi mug? I have that one, but I don't have the chibi mug myself. I want to have the chibi mug. The one that says "it be like that sometimes," or something like that. Like I think that's one of the mugs. We need a glass with Puck that has him disappear as you drink your beverage. Oh my god, that's so funny. You know what? I have an idea as how to accomplish that, but that'd be hard. Like, I don't know. That'd be great, though. Oh, you know what? You guys just reminded me. I'm also still waiting on my Cadence plushie. I ordered a Cadence plushie from Rift of the Necrodancer. That plushie should be coming soon. Last time I checked, it was being manufactured. It was from Makeship. I already have the Jade the Vampire plushie, and I really, really want the Tristan one, but I don't think they're gonna put it up again, and I really want them to. Like, I want Stunlock to, like, sell it again. Like, I want them to put up a petition to, like, fund the next round of them, because I really, really want one. Actually found your channel from your Nightingale Let's Play. Oh, I thought your name was familiar. I was like, I feel like I've seen this name before. Now it all makes sense. Yeah, it's been a while since I played Nightingale. I missed that game. They came out. Have you been watching the dev bites that the developers put out not too long ago? Because those the devs kind of put out a new dev bites, like I want to say over the weekend, and they were basically saying how, like, you know, soon-ish there's gonna be an announcement for new content for Nightingale or something. So I was like, okay, well, we're gonna see what that is. Ain't got but two hands, so only two mugs for me. All right, you can't triple wield, quadra wield, no? Oh, you know what I should do? You know what'd be cool? Imagine if I made like a cat bowl or a dog bowl that was like Sholo themed. That'd be cool. That way your cat could have something too. Eloquent. Welcome to the Usual Suspects We're a pack of degenerates that seem to gather around show. I feel like I've like somehow curated like the most crazy people in my audience sometimes. Like, y'all are pretty chill, but like every once in a while someone says something so wild and I just can't stop laughing, and it's great. It's a great time. See, I haven't though. I've been addicted to Arc Raiders since 20th. Ooh, okay. Yeah, so if you go onto the, you know what, I got you, Q, I got you. Let me find the link. I will find it. So the last dev bites that they came out with was 2 days ago. I got the link. I got you, bro. You're on the YouTube side, so let me put it there. But yeah, this is the where am I misreading that? Yeah, there we go. Here you go. There's the link to the dev bites. For anyone wondering, the last dev bites they put out 2 days ago. Most of it kind of focused on the Conan Exile stuff, but at the very end they just mentioned that soon they're gonna have some announcements for Nightingale. So I'm hoping that it's gonna be something big, like a big patch or something. Yeah, you have to check it out later. That's fine, totally understand. Anyway, thank you so much, guys. Oh, before I go, quick reminder, tomorrow we're gonna be playing Dead as Disco. So for anyone who's new here, like Q, for example, or anyone else in general, and oh, by the way, is Red Coffee Bean here? It was their birthday yesterday. Damn. Okay, I don't know if they're here, but for everyone who is around and not around or whatever, just remember tomorrow we're going to be playing Dead as Disco. It's going to be a fun stream, just a lot of rhythm stuff. So a lot of times when I play rhythm games, I kind of hyper focus on what I'm doing because I need to be on beat and stuff. But in between tracks, I'll just like read the chat and stuff. So it'll be a good time. I think what I'm going to do is maybe try to do some of the challenges and try to complete some more of the challenges with 5 stars. Because right now I have a lot of them at 5 stars, but not all of them. And then after that, I think I'm probably going to maybe do some custom songs. I might import some music. I might, you know what? I might come up with a playlist before stream tomorrow and just import that. And if not, I'll just do some boss practice and try to get higher scores. But yeah, that's pretty much the plan. If you're over on the YouTube side and you happen to, sorry, not YouTube. If you're on the Twitch side and you happen to have Amazon Prime and you have not used your monthly Prime sub yet on the channel, please make sure to do so. Or, you know, if you don't use it on my channel, use it somewhere else. Don't let it go to waste. But yeah, feel free to do that. You get, you know, as a subscriber on the Twitch side, you get a channel badge. You get to watch a stream ad-free, and you also get access to some exclusive emotes. Same deal with Kick, but you don't have to worry about the ads already, so it's, you know, it's kind of whatever. And then on the YouTube side, if you become a member, you get early access to new videos, unless it's something with an embargo or something that's like news sensitive, like time sensitive, like a news story or something, or news related. That's pretty much the only time. If we have a whatchamacallit, if we have a oh yeah, sorry, I'm being dumb. Every month there's also a YouTube members only video that comes out. Last time or last month I did Dosmic. I did the Dosmic demo. It was kind of you know, kind of I don't know about that, but yeah. Q, not cute. Did I say cute? Did I say cute by accident? Oh no, I'm so sorry. I have to check. Oh my god. Let's see. I hope not. She's never on beat, so it's always a hoot. What? Lies. I didn't. You're just messing with me? Oh my god, Akron, why you like this? Anyway, thank you so much, guys. I hope you have a wonderful day, and as always, Sholo out.